2.
Welcome back to One-on-One Sports Webcast. I'm now joined by our NBA experts, Thomas Hale and Mason Stow, to finally talk some hoops. Guys, the NBA preseason is just about done, and many teams are looking to see if their draft picks are going to pay off this year. You guys are going to look at a couple of the top rookies at each position and debate who will have a bigger impact on their team and possibly win Rookie of the Year. First, we have the point guards, Marcus Smart and Dante Exum. What do you think, Thomas?
So I'm going to go with Marcus Smart. He's a big guy for a point guard. I think he'll be a good defender, and I think that if he can play under Rondo for a while, he can learn how to pass.
See, I'm going to have to go with Dante Exum here, and the reason is I want to look at his length. He's 6'6". He's got a 6'9.5" wingspan, and while both Smart and Exum live by that explosive first step to the basket, I think the length is going to help Exum get fouled more often than Smart is, whereas Smart's going to try and use that body that he used in college, but it didn't really pay off. I think he's going to get blocked more than he's going to get fouled.
I just don't think he's played enough yet against good competition. I don't think he's ready for the NBA. Didn't perform very well in the summer league.
And see, the thing about Exum, though, since he has like absolutely no performance there, I think it's going to be good because there's no expectations for it.
Yeah, I'm going to go with Thomas here. I just don't think Exum's quite ready yet, hasn't really played anyone yet. But moving on to the two guards, James Young and Gary Harris.
For me, on this one, I'm going to have to go with Gary Harris, and I think I'm going to focus clearly on the defense here. Gary Harris is an absolute workhorse. You saw it, even if he wasn't performing offensively, Tom Izzo was leaving him in because every single possession he's going hard on defense. He's a lockdown defender. He's going to give his best. He has those intangibles that you're not going to see in the score sheet. I just don't think James Young has that effort. He didn't show the effort at Kentucky. I don't think he's going to be as good when it comes to those intangibles that Gary Harris is.
I agree, Gary Harris, he's a very scrappy defender, but I think he's too little. He's going to get pushed around a lot when he plays against bigger guys, especially at shooting guard. I'm going to go with James Young just because he's a great shooter, and I think that if he works on his shot more, he can be a three-point specialist eventually.
Yeah, but when I look at both of them, they both shot about the same percentage from three. So I think if they have similar statistics, Gary Harris has the intangibles that'll make him more valuable for his team.
Yeah, I think Gary Harris is definitely more the NBA-ready guy now, but within a couple of years, James Young could definitely be in that argument as well. So next we're going to go with small forwards. We got, of course, the top two guys, Andrew Wiggins and Jabari Parker.
This is the main argument. I'm saying Jabari is going to win Rookie of the Year. He's just a big, dominant player, especially at small forward. He's already huge for his size. He can do whatever he wants with the Bucks, and he's just a great offensive player.
I, too, am going to have to go with Jabari here. In this opening season, Jason Kidd's basically going to let him run free because, he has Ilyasova and O.J. Mayo, but basically there's no one that the Milwaukee Bucks are going to look to go to other than Jabari Parker. They're not going to have any expectations to make the playoffs this season. It's really going to be his season to really show his stuff, show that he's NBA ready, which everyone has been saying he has. I think that he's going to be a better player, at least this season, than Wiggins is.
Yeah, I think both Parker and Wiggins are going to have a great shot at it just because their teams are going to be really bad. But going forward, the 4 spot, we got Julius Randle and Aaron Gordon.
Yep. For me here, I'm going to have to go with Aaron Gordon. Obviously, both these players are really raw talents. Aaron Gordon is an absolute freak of an athlete. That doesn't necessarily translate to the NBA, but I think this season it's going to be really good for him. He's shown when he was at Arizona with him and Nick Johnson that he could handle the ball. He can run off the pick and roll. If he gets open, obviously he's going to put a show on with his dunks. He's very quick laterally. He can guard any of the top 3 spots, even though he's 6'9". He has the lateral ability to get there. So I think it's going to be Aaron Gordon.
I agree he's really athletic, but I just don't think he has the skills that he needs yet for the NBA. I'm going with Julius Randle. He's a big guy. As you can see, he pushed his way around in college. Won't be able to do that necessarily in the NBA, but he's got a nice mid-range shot. And if him and Kobe can work something out and start working together, then that'll be a great combination.
I just think Randle needs a right hand. He goes to his left just far too much.
Okay.
Yeah, I think Aaron Gordon definitely the more physically gifted of the two, but Julius Randle more ready right now, although I don't know how much Kobe's going to let him get the ball. We'll see about that. But moving on to centers, we got Nerlens Noel and Jusuf Nurkic.
Okay, I'm going to go with Jusuf Nurkic. He's the man. He's a big guy, 6'11", 280 pounds. He can do anything in the paint. No one's going to be able to get by him. He's a rebounding monster, and in 3 games in the preseason, he's got 56 rebounds.
See, for the same reason that you didn't want Dante Exum, I can't go with Jusuf Nurkic. I just think he's untested. I just think he needs to expand his game past 6 feet. Nerlens Noel, obviously, his offensive game is very raw. But the things that guy brings on the defensive end, obviously, the way he blocks the ball, 4.4 blocks a game until he got hurt for Kentucky. He's got very quick hands. He averaged 2.1 steals a game. That's more than any other center did and a lot of guards did in the college game. I think that they're going to be able to build this team around him and Michael Carter-Williams. I think at least this year, I can't see that Nurkic is going to be better than Noel.
Yeah, I think Yusuf Nurkic, it's just going to take him another 2 or 3 years to really develop there, whereas Nerlens will definitely benefit from basically redshirting his rookie season in the league.
For sure.
So, yeah. So, unfortunately, that's all the time we have for this NBA block. But stay tuned as Tim sits down with our NHL experts to discuss some early season surprises. You don't want to miss this.